Yo guys, what's going on? I'm Tim Kelly. This is The Real Sports Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm continuing my quarterback countdown as I'm trying to cover the MLB trade deadline for Section215.com, the Philadelphia sports site that I'm the lead editor for. So I'm trying to get these videos out as quick as possible while still making them good quality videos. We are coming in to number 19 on my top 32 quarterbacks for 2013 list. Let me go back and recap number 32 through 20 prior to giving you guys who is number 19. At 32, Nick Foles of the Philadelphia Eagles came in. Chad Henne checked in at 31. Christian Ponder of the Minnesota Vikings checked in at 30. Kevin Kolb came in at 29. Matt Flynn came in at 28. Mark Sanchez came in at 27. Brandon Weeden came in at 26. Carson Palmer, newly of the Arizona Cardinals, came in at 25. Michael Vick came in at 24. Ryan Tannehill, the second-year man for the Miami Dolphins, he came in at 23. Sam Bradford came in at 22. Alex Smith, now with the Kansas City Chiefs, he came in at 21. And Josh Freeman of the Tampa Bay Bucks, he came in at 20. There's a playlist that I've made that is Tim Kelly's top 32 quarterbacks for 2013. Go ahead and check that out if you missed any of the videos. It is on our YouTube channel, The Real Sports Talk, at youtube.com/Mr. Kelster. Now, coming in at number 19 is a guy who I've been a big fan of out of TCU. I like the way he played at TCU. And then when he was being drafted, there were legitimately questions of, could a red-haired quarterback succeed in the NFL? And first off, his hair isn't even red, it's orange, which is what I say to people all the time about my hair. And that question to me, it pissed me off that the media was able to legitimately ask that question, because to me it was the same thing as, can a black quarterback succeed? Can an Oriental quarterback succeed? It doesn't matter what background you are. It doesn't matter what hair color you have, what religion you are. It matters either you can play the game or you can't play the game. And Andy Dalton, through the first 2 years of his career, has clearly proven that he can play the game since taking over for Carson Palmer. Last year, in his second year, he threw for 3,669 yards, 27 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, and an 87.4 QB rating. So another solid season. They did lose in the first round of the playoffs for the second straight year to the Houston Texans. And I think that that if there's anywhere that an improvement needs to be made, it is there. That being said, I think the Bengals are in a pretty easy division this year. You do have the defending Super Bowl champion Baltimore Ravens, but we know all that they've lost. The Steelers, to me, are really a 7-9, 8-8 team at best, with an aging defense and no legitimate running back. And then I look at the Cleveland Browns as a team that could potentially make some noise, but by noise, I think the best they could do is 8-8, maybe 9-7, and then they still are a team that has the potential to be 6-10, 7-9. So I think that this is the Bengals division, and they're going to get through the division fairly easily. And then once they get to the playoffs, Andy Dalton, I think, needs to win at least one playoff game here in year 3. Obviously, it's a team thing. It's not just Andy Dalton. They've run into a Houston Texans team the last 2 years that has a damn good defense, and in last year's case had Matt Schaub at the quarterback position. 2 years ago, you didn't have Matt Schaub, but you still had Andre Johnson. You still had Arian Foster. Overall, they were probably just a better team, but the Bengals on paper look pretty good. You have Ben Jarvis Green Ellis at running back. You have Jermaine Gresham at tight end. A.J. Green, who's already, to me, a top 5 receiver. Mohamed Sanu at the other receiver position. So I like what the Bengals have around Andy Dalton quite a bit, which is one of the reasons he comes in at number 19 on this list. And I think that if there's anything, Andy Dalton needs to continue to produce the way he did, maybe throw a few less interceptions than last year, and he needs to take that next step. The Bengals as a team need to take that next step in the playoffs by at least winning one game, and who knows where they go from there.